Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Quest Junkies, to episode 3 of our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, Bad and the Beautiful. Tonight, Bleed Me Dry. Happy to be here. Let me just quickly get through some introductions, because I want to throw it straight to our storyteller to find out what the fuck is going on. First of all, our fundraising efforts for the Kaleidoscope Trust are still going, even though Pride Month has technically finished, because I know there's a few people who are waiting for paydays and stuff. So the link is in the chat there. The QR code is on the overlay if that is more your kind of thing. We have stretch goals still to achieve. Most of them have been achieved. The next one will be very special, as it involves our dear Scarlet's song taking the GM seat. Please treat my world with actually, no, don't treat it with respect. Do what you want. Go mad. just go wild.
Oh, you'll find out.
Oh boy. Mark me down as scared and horny. All right. Next.
We have those gifts.
We do.
We have so many of those gifts if you go to that Discord.
You do.
Yeah.
We will get to that in a moment. Fantastic segue. But first, check out our wonderful friends at Sirenscape. Use the link below to support them and our friends over at QuestJunkiesUK, the channel that provides incredible campaigns, wonderful stories, made Quest Junkies what it is, and also killed me yesterday. Perma-killed me, which was, I am privileged that we got the chance to be part of QuestJunkiesUK's first official TPK. That's a milestone that I figured I would be involved in, but we finally got there, so that's wonderful. But yes, go give Phoenix some love, go give Sirenscape some love. Their epic audios is the best goodness of things. Continuing on, check out our wonderful character art. Oh, I'm reversed this time, I have to go this way. Look at this beautiful goodness. This is done by the fantastic Bree, who you will be seeing in the GM seat on Quest Junkies very soon. Going through the mists into Barovia. But more on that in the future. Much love, Bree. Thank you for your incredible art. We would also like to plug our merchandise store. We have excellent merch, including this Pride shirt for Pride 2023, which is so comfortable. And we got stickers. We got so many things, all the little things. It's all there for you to enjoy in your I don't know, just enjoy it. It's comfortable, it's fun, I try to combat international shipping because international shipping is horrific. So I tend to sell stuff at much less than I should, so that we get very little profit, because I want people to get the merch. It's not about making money, it's about people getting the things that they want. So there's that. We also like to help you with your crippling dice addictions, because you don't have enough dice. So go over to tabletopdominion.com/QuestJunkiesUK and use the code QuestJunkiesUK at checkout to get 10% off your entire order. Because look at these hungry dice goblins. Look, so few dice.
Some more.
You can, because some of these people are gonna buy some dice from Tabletop Dominion, and it's gonna feed you for another week.
Are you okay? Is there a D20 stuck in your throat now?
Oh dear.
Oh my.
Welcome to the chaos.
The D10s, actually.
Oh my.
Indeed. We also have our community Discord. Please join us, where you can see all the memes that we throw at each other. We even have our own gifts now, which is an experience. And always.
Have you ever been immortalized in loopable format?
I know. It's so fun. It's so amazing. You feel like a celebrity. And plus, you can potentially recruit a seat at the table for a future session. And believe me, there's plenty of fucking sessions. I've announced way too many, so, everyone's going to get a chance to play at some point. And if you can't stay for the whole stream tonight, fear not, we have a YouTube channel where all the VODs are uploaded at your leisure to enjoy their bingeable format. And yeah, I'd say that's pretty much about it. The 2 sessions previous to this one are already up. We also have a website, which I don't have a button for, but I'll type it in the chat. QuestJunkies.UK. Hey Aaron, good to see you, my friend. head to questjunkies.uk and you'll find our website, which has links to all sorts of different stuff. You can see the cast rundown for all of our campaigns and things. And we have our recaps, which are mostly done at this point, from the wonderful Bridget, our storyteller for tonight, our lore master. All the breakdowns are on there. If you don't have the time to watch through all the content, you can at least read through what happens. And yeah, I'd say that's about it. So now, I'll hand over to our storyteller for the night. Bridget, over to you.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Okay. It's fine. I'm sure it'll all be fine.
I hate when you say things like that.
I love it.
Of course you'll
Just
be
as
fine,
anxious as
because
you
you
are.
are a
Hey.
guns.
Ew.
So, first a recap. This crew got as close as they dared toward the vault, finding along the way an unexpected family reunion, perhaps in more than one way. We fought and battled Teddy's sire, Jude, where he remains in torpor, while upstairs another attempt at a sacrifice by an ancient cult of Toreadors took place. Our coterie raced to rescue the child of Lucian, only to find that while they were returning to the upstairs levels, the problem had already been taken care of by the pit boss of this casino, Demetrius. Very mysterious figure. There was a brief confrontation in the hallway, which he may take into account during later events. But meanwhile, down in the lower levels, while our coterie was upstairs recovering from the events of what just took place, down below, the vault appeared to have been opened. By what means remains to be seen, but what emerged from the lower levels was a figure with a familiar face to those in our coterie. It appeared as Teddy if she had aged approximately 5 to 10 years until her embrace. Like Teddy, but older. With a mysterious third eye in the center of her forehead. And 2 regular eyes that appeared to turn black as the twins Serenity and Trinity looked on in disbelief.
Yay.
And before tonight's pre-credits scene, I'll have everyone go around in the overlay order, introduce your character, give me a fun fact about them. So if it's in overlay order, doesn't that mean we start with you, Patch?
It would indeed. Hello, I'm Patch of QuestJunkiesUK. Reprising my role The Patch, indeed. Reprising my role as Lucien Auriel, owner of Phantasme, the best club in all of Viva Las Vegas. A fun fact about Lucien. At the moment, he's feeling like there's not a lot of good outcomes to come out of this situation. So he's going back to his youth, going back to his younger days where he was more ruthless, used to get his hand more dirty, more calculated. But the thing that he's doing now that he didn't used to do when he was so reckless, he now is prepping contingency plan after contingency plan after contingency plan. And what we won't notice as tonight's events play out, any chance he has for a free moment, now that his phone has been handily upgraded
You're welcome.
by his new adoptive daughter, in some ways, he is frantically texting numerous contacts all across the country. And we might find out what comes of that. We'll see.
All right, Scarlet?
Oh crap, that is me, isn't it? Hello everyone, I'm Scarlet Song, she, her, you're not a Lycan librarian. Good morning on the Australian end. I will be once again reprising my role as Kitty. Hopefully I remember to do the accent this time. As for a fun fact about Kitty. Well, her mother was a singer. Her father was incredibly affluential. And she has a lot more, what's the nicest way to put this? Personal investment in this hotel than a casino than the others. And she knows why it's called the Viridian Dream.
Interesting. Mai, please introduce your character.
Hello, I am Mai, aka Bart the Pirate. Tonight I am playing Evelyn Pirelli, also known as Mafia Princess Extraordinaire, Dominatrix Mummy. An interesting fact about Evelyn is that in her past, she spent a time in what people would call a detox center. That's all I'll say about that.
Rehab
Right.
song in my head.
C.
Hey, I'm C, aka Hey C, and I'll be playing Nemo, aka Under Screen. We just found out last episode. And fun fact about him is that he has a ghoul husband at home, and he might have thought until now that that husband was actually his wife. So now that he actually remembers his wife, that is a little confusing for him.
Love this.
Indeed.
Your own telenovela.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the side quest. Maddie.
Nemo Nevada.
Hi guys, I'm Maddie. I'm playing Teddy Lincoln, our friendly crazy Malkavian. Fun fact about Teddy. I was gonna say one thing, but with everybody else's fun facts, it's like, no. Let's do something different. So Teddy did some time in a insane asylum. And in that insane asylum, she may or may not have spent time with somebody that has been introduced to the Coterie recently. Do with that information what you will.
It was Joey.
It was not Joey.
It was obviously one of Joey's like contacts.
Ted.
Speak of the devil, last but not least, Pat.
Hello, everyone. I am Patrick, aka Pattons. Sometimes I draw art, but on the occasional Sunday night, I play the rock star of the Fang Gang, as she likes short skirts and I like t-shirts. I am playing Joy LeBompt, and Joy's random fact is, let's see, whenever YouTube first got released, Joey tried some of his music on there, but with the rise in popularity of Smosh and Shane Dawson, his content was just lost to time.
Oh, baby.
I can
Really
relate.
noted.
But Joey was very jealous of Smosh's Pokemon theme song. So he tried doing his own. He did it to Thundercats, but nobody really caught on.
Thundercats!
All right, and hello, I'm Bridget. I primarily play Indigo, but I'll also be playing everyone else. And you guys, give me an NPC to give you a random fun fact about.
Oh,
That, but I also wonder, like, I'm also so curious.
Lazarus!
okay. So there's that
Jacob.
one. Or do we want to go with one that we know that we could
Yeah.
get information about? Because there's Dion, there's Demetrius.
I would honestly love to know a fun fact about Dion, but at the same
Dion,
time,
yeah.
Yeah.
That feels very
Let's go with
pressing
Dion.
at the moment.
What about Amarantha?
Okay, but Dion, like,
Should we vote
without
about
a
it?
security feed, though.
Yeah, but Dion, yeah.
Let's be honest. I just looked at my notes, see the name, and said that. So you guys work
Yeah.
away. I'm out.
Our notes.
I don't know. Yeah.
Let's go with Dion.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, Pat.
The most
Well,
ransom
such Joey
note-looking
notes.
notes.
A wholesome Joey note.
It tracks.
We have your lyrics.
I'm gonna go.
Dear Taylor, I wrote you, but you still ain't
Oh.
calling.
And here's session 1, by the way. So yeah, I take
Love
notes
it.
sometimes.
I'm so
Love it.
proud of you,
Of
Patrick.
course you
Good
do.
boy.
Okay,
proud of you.
I am going to roll a d4, and whatever that comes out as. So we've heard Lazarus, Dion, Amaranth, and Desiree.
Yeah.
Those in
Okay.
mind.
Okay.
I got a 2. It's Dion.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting fact about Dion. Part of the reason why she believes she's beyond reproach from the Camarilla has to do with what's in the vault, which has now been opened. And I'll give you 2 words as far as why. Chemical warfare.
Oh, fucking gosh. Can't be something simple, like poison.
Do with that information what you will.
That's lovely. Not
Um,
terrifying in any way.
My mind palace is going full Charlie Day right now.
Reach.
With the introductions out of the way, For today's pre-credit scene, we're going to turn back the clock precisely 15 years in the past.
Oh, damn.
And our view centers on a kindred familiar to the rest of this coterie. We're looking at Evelyn. She's...
I just say sorry.
Returning to her suite, Evelyn's having a rather rough night, looking uncharacteristically disheveled. More so than where she might typically be found in the present. She looks pale. There are actually dark circles beneath her eyes. And she's returning to her suite alone. No one else knows her beast rages beneath the surface. Her hunger is at an all-time high. Because of this, her patience has worn thin. It's near sunrise at this point as she saunters through the door of her penthouse. With the voice of her sire speaking in her mind. He sounds disappointed. I grow tired of this. If you don't start taking care of yourself, you're going to wither away. And then where will you be?
I know. I just don't want to keep getting caught. I need to be careful.
As this thought... With that thought, a knock sounds at the door.
Cough. Don't want any fucking room service.
The knock sounds again.
Get up. Fucking just agitated as anything and rip the door open. I told you I don't want any fucking room service. Can you just sod off?
You see an average male figure with a strong chin, very defined jawline, something Evelyn might notice under normal circumstances. He's dressed like a typical government pencil pusher.
Yes. What?
I've come to discuss your behavior at Phantasma this evening.
What the fuck are you talking about? Just piss off. Just gonna try and close the door.
He'll put his foot in the door. This is the third time this week you've been ejected. Make it a habit and I will bar you from entry.
Clearly someone else. You must be mistaken.
In a flurry of movement, he wrenches the door open again and steps inside, crowding into your space, forcing you to take a step back.
You really don't take no for an answer, do you?
Not this time. I'm just doing my job.
Or being a grade A arsehole. I told you it wasn't me. Now fuck off before you regret it.
The rules are in place for a reason.
Well, you know what they say, rules are meant to be broken.
That isn't flying with the regular management, and it's not going to fly with me.
Just as he finishes that sentence, Evelyn's gonna reach into her garter, pull out a little knife, and just go at him. Starting with a swipe at the throat.
From here, time accelerates. Evelyn slashes this man's throat. He staggers back. The two confront each other in a physical altercation, but he ends up on the ground as Evelyn leans in, drinking his essence. His face goes deathly pale. And as Evelyn slakes her hunger to level 0,
Oh, shit.
what's audible to the audience is a quiet, rushing wind, edged with a dull roar, as this man, no ordinary man, he was a kindred. She's consumed his essence. Moments pass. When Evelyn has sated her hunger, she sits up, looking much more traditionally rosy. And as we pause for a beat, she feels humanity slip from her grasp. She loses a single point, down to level 6. And just before our view fades away, she looks directly at the camera and winks.
Nice. Yes, baby girl. Kick butt. Bitch entered your turf.
I'm a good girl.
Came with snacks.
Just self.
Became snacks.
Became snacks.
Nom, 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 nom.
And that's where we will start our session.
I'm fucking sweating. We haven't even started. Ah! I knew it.
What are you
Goosebumps.
talking about?
Back on the economy level of the Viridian Dream, where last we met, our view focused inside as Kitty and Lucian helped Amarantha recover from these devastating events she just experienced. It takes some effort, but Amarantha does manage to heal herself of all aggravated damage. We're just outside. The moment the door opened again, Demetrius walked away back toward the elevator. Now would be a good time to ask if anyone has a specialty in occult.
That would be me. Not like a specialty, but I have 2 dots in it.
Okay.
I have 1 dot. 1.
Okay. Teddy, make me an intelligence and occult roll.
2. Uh, 3 successes.
Okay. While you all, being Teddy, Nemo, Joey, and Evelyn, wait to see what happens to Lucian and Kitty inside the room, Demetrius makes a swift exit, and because the DC was 4, there's nothing remarkable about his hasty exit. So, Nemo, last time we were here, you waved at a ghost that no one else could see.
So adorable. Hey, pal. Palky.
Hey, pal.
What's up, fam?
I see ghosts and dead people. Oh, wait.
The ghost is still there, but I'd like you to make me a wits and awareness check.
Okay. Oof. Not a single success.
Oof.
Oof.
Like, how does the willpower work?
You can spend a point of willpower, so draw a slash through it, and then re-roll up to 3 failed dice.
Even if they were all failures.
Okay, that's 2 successes at least.
Okay. Nemo. The ghost took its turn to wave at you, but their head turns, and they fixate on Joey.
Do you know him? And I point to Joy.
I love Nemo so much. Protect this person.
Everyone else would see that Nemo appears to be having a conversation with something that isn't there.
Huh. What are you pointing at there, bucko?
To them.
Oh,
Like,
hang
I'm
on.
talking to them.
Joey's gonna kind of slap the side of his eyes, side of his face, as his eyes start glowing red. Do I see anything now?
Like a torch.
Yes, you have
Like a
Eyes of the
torch.
Beast. A beastly torch, if you will. Let me double check something.
I like the idea that like somewhere in this SFX crew of this particular show, there's like a ding 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 ding.
White-eyed and bushy-tailed, basically.
So, Eyes of the Beast is akin to dark vision in D&D, so you now see into the room a bit clearer, but it does not give you the ability to see things that aren't there. Although, Teddy has Sense the Unseen.
Yeah, just don't want to use the rouse check.
Is it a rouse check?
is it
I think
rouse?
sense
It's free. There's no rouse check
Yeah.
for Sense the Unseen.
Okay, then yeah, Teddy's gonna do Sense the Unseen.
Wits and aspects.
Wits is 4, aspects is 3, so I need 2 more dice. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Oh wait, it's a 0. I have 6 successes and a double crit.
Damn.
Very nice. So that's yeah.
I didn't see the second 0. I was like, wait a second.
The number.
Teddy, you see, roughly in the direction Nemo was pointing, a ghost. Her form, perhaps in much sharper detail. It looks like someone that may have died roughly 20 years ago in the age of hair metal. Their hair is teased up high. They have on a baggy tank top with minimal coverage to other areas, shall we say. Honest to goodness leg warmers and lycra pants.
Jesus. What an era.
She points, and you are able to detect what she's saying. She seems to be addressing Nemo, but she's actually getting quite loud as she says, "He carries the spirit of another being. My love, we were supposed to go all the way together." She will quote a Journey song that's too obscure for anyone to remember.
Do I hear that?
I'll say, compared to Teddy's 6 successes, Nemo, you would hear a garbled speech come from this ghost, but as she points, you do see that she's definitively pointing at Joey. And then, are those song lyrics? You've heard Joey quote song lyrics a couple of times. Maybe it could be the same thing.
Oh. Yeah, I turn to Joy and I say, "Oh, she's a singer as well. You should do it."
Teddy's gonna turn to Joey and be like, "What did you do?"
What did I do now? What?
What did you do?
So I've got this thing where I can see in the dark a little bit better.
No, not that. You're cute
Teddy's cool,
whenever
though.
you're oblivious.
It's fun to know that it's fun to think you think I'm oblivious but I actually am. What's going on?
So, ghosts?
Oh,
You have the ghosty with you.
I have a
So what did
Oh.
you do?
Is that what she said? I don't know that language.
Indigo narrows her eyes at Joey a little, and she is going to... Let me see. She's gonna try something. Nope, I lied. But Teddy, you might have something for this.
Oh god, it's gonna require a rouse check, isn't it?
I believe so.
Am I doing
What's
Scry
that?
the Soul?
Yes. That does require
Yeah.
a rouse check.
Yeah, that's a hunger check. So that's
so what?
also wits and aspects?
It's intelligence and aspects, and Joey, if you'd like to resist this, I'm gonna need composure.
Oh yeah, I'll do composure.
Could I use Spirit's Touch? Enjoy.
What that?
What's that? Remind me what that does.
It says, by touching an inanimate object or the ground at a location, the vampire can sense the emotional residue left by those who have handled that object or visited the location in the past. The user gains insight into not only that person, but also what was done and under what circumstances.
Ooh. All right.
Or a bubble detector.
That also requires a rouse check, but if you'd like to...
Pass my rouse check. I got a 6.
Very good. All right, so go ahead and...
For composure, I got 1 fail, I think, and 4 successes.
How'd you do on that roll?
I haven't rolled it yet. I got a double crit and 3 other successes. I had 1 failure out of 6.
Very nice. So, all right, we'll resolve Scry the Soul, then we'll move on to Spirit's Touch. Similarly to how this went down in the elevator, Teddy, you see that violet aura surrounding Joey once again, but as you stare at his visage, whenever Joey turns his head, moves his arms, it gets difficult to look at him directly. Almost like someone else's face is trying to emerge. With your background in occult, it isn't well versed. But now you've heard mention of a ghost, and you would be aware that ghosts can possess people. And Evelyn, while all of this is happening,
Hey?
how are we feeling?
I don't know. How am I feeling? I feel hunky-dory, jiggery-pokery. There you go.
Just watching all this happen with Mommy and Daddy?
Well, Mommy and Daddy, I think, I'm going to send them off back to their room.
Okay. Say they each give you a kiss goodbye. A little bit longer than strictly necessary.
Go play together. But, keep your wits about you.
Be safe, my darling.
And don't
See you
worry if he
soon.
watches. It'll be fine.
Brilliant. And everyone else might register that for the first time, Evelyn's without her ghouls.
Party of 1?
Have we come out with Amarantha at this point?
Yes, I'll say that you both were carrying her a little bit, right?
Yeah, I was still invisible at the time because I was basic, but that only lasted a scene. So I would have dropped it as soon as Demetrius had gone and done the walk away, I guess.
As we confront the idea that Joey may in fact be possessed, we'll say that around this time, the door opens again, and Kitty and Lucian are supporting Amarantha under each shoulder as they emerge.
Hey, Vamp Dad.
I think Kitty has been like, in like a comforting gesture, sort of like, as they've been lifting, kind of doing that like warm sort of shoulder, like that soft rub at the back. Potentially, and like, and wherever Lucian Zarb is probably like done the like, I got you. Don't go ballistic. We don't need to ruin the carpet. There will be revenge. Trust me. But like that,
Kitty,
there.
as you emerge, you see Teddy and Joey appear to be having some sort of discussion. It looks rather intense. Say Lucian would notice the same thing.
Darlings, we leave you for 4 seconds, and this is what happens? My goodness.
Problem.
Isn't there always?
Solution. What?
I'm pretty sure he's possessed by a ghosty.
Yeah, we have some new ghost friends.
Malevolent?
Not 100% certain.
I think you just
The one
you don't
that's over
see.
here is fine. Not sure on the one that's possessing him.
You don't see a reaction from Joey, but in the hand that's behind, like, Amaranthus, like, supporting her, you hear it as the thumb pulls back the
hammer.
the hammer on the gun.
And as Kitty's hand is there, just like, please, not in the carpet.
Joey, how much are you willing to reveal to these people?
So what? You guys, just because
What?
there's something dark happening inside of me, you guys are suddenly getting a little bit suspicious?
Everyone here is haunted, sugar. You don't become one of us without it.
I think the phrase "something dark inside of me" is pretty fucking suspicious. Not going to lie.
Yeah,
Worry.
well,
Oh, Myra's
we all-
brain right now.
we all got our secrets, don't we, Lucian? So, mind your business, alright?
Are you alright?
Okay. Joey, make me another composure check. I know you don't have anything in subterfuge, but...
With that, actually, can I please... I kind of want to see if I can go... I am trying to genuinely be... Joey, if this is something we need to know, please. And I'm hoping that you're alright. I'd like to try and convince Joey, just generally with like a Kitty is not here to judge at all. Please. She's lived long enough that that's not on the table. She just wants to make sure that he's okay, honestly.
How'd that roll go?
3, 4, 1, 0,
Oh,
8.
1 success. If you'd like, you can burn a point of willpower and re-roll up to 3 failed dice.
Is it 0, 10?
yeah.
A 0 is a
0 is a 10.
success.
He
Yeah,
also
so
got
it's
a
a 10.
Crit.
It's
So out of all
So
that, you got 1 success?
It was
So
an
I
8
rolled
as well.
It was an 8.
Oh,
An 8 and a
okay.
0.
An 8.
2 successes. Alright, Lucian, make me intelligence and insight.
Okay.
You have to beat a 2.
I have to beat a 2. Intelligence and insight.
Yep.
Okay. So they're all fails, so I'm gonna spend a willpower.
Go ahead.
Goodbye, willpower. Hardly need you. Better. Okay. 2 9s and a 0.
3 successes. Beats the margin by 1. It seems strange if one were possessed. One might not be so cagey about the details, but it seems cagey.
Yeah, I'm alright. Like, just over the years, when I was getting into the whole being a vampire thing, someone else just decided to pay rent and stay inside my body. That's it.
At least they're paying rent.
Huh?
At least they're paying rent. They're getting something
Exactly.
out.
It's not like they take over my whole life. I get to do my thing for a majority of the day, and come midnight, this guy just, you know.
What's her name?
Scarlet?
Kitty is going to like lean in close and like stare deep, and like you get just these golden eyes are staring at you with like this comfort but also knowing, like just knowing face. It's just like, and what's the name, sugar?
Tobias.
Are they listening right now?
Mm-hmm. He's kind of always there, but right now I'm 100% control. And
Does that name mean anything to Lucian? It's not a
Kitty?
common name, I feel,
Ooh.
around these parts.
Let's say... If Lucian and Kitty would like, intelligence and investigation. See
my
how up to
investigation
date
like?
you are.
Shit.
We'll see how up to date you are on local murders.
Ooh, all fails.
Can I also roll for it?
Okay.
Sure.
Bridget, what time is
For
it?
the kitties, and like as she's looking in, there will be like a general like presence to her. It's just like, well, you better make sure you're taking care of Joey, Tobias.
I got 1 fail, 3 successes, 2 critical successes.
7
What?
successes.
I fucking love this
I-
character.
4.
4. Alright. This is straight out of a page of true crime, if we're being honest.
Alex so pleased with himself.
Mostly because I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
This is
Method
my nervous.
acting
I
at
gave
its
it up.
finest.
What is it? This is my nervous. I let it to the gave it to the GM to handle. Ah.
Right out of a true crime documentary, this murder took place sometime in the mid-80s. Peak hair metal band. A singer named Tobias Stone, accused of killing his wife, adamant that he didn't do it, that he was innocent of all charges. The jury voted to convict. They sentenced him to death. His wife, Olivia, died brutally, even though the evidence later was ruled as inconclusive. And given the time, the clock strikes midnight.
I'm nervous.
Keep you in the dark. You know, they all pretend.
Where's the pencils?
Keep you in the dark. And so, it all again. Send in your skeleton. Sing as their bones go marching in. Again.
She throws a pencil at him.
What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not like the others? So, and this almost has the Tasmanian devil. You see Joey kind of almost fight with himself as his hair kind of slumps down a little bit, and he has the eyes that were kind of flickering on before. They're just consistently on now.
Okay, Joey, as you burst into song, I'm going to need a... should it be... Let's see.
Performance.
Make a performance check.
Wait, so it was Tobias' version all along?
I knew it.
You all thought that was just an Easter egg.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Sauce.
Okay.
Sauce.
Joey, combine your strength and stamina, which for you is a pool of 6. Roll it for me.
Does he have to make a hunger check too, because it's in physical?
True. Make the roll, then add a hunger check.
Sorry.
Thank you. No, I need the reminder. I need the help. Thank you.
So that is a 7, a 6, 8, a 0, a 6, and a 3. So I believe that is 1 failure and 5 successes.
5 successes.
And a hunger check, what do you do?
Just
one
roll a
D10.
straight D10.
That's a 3. I'm hungry.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Joey, you move to hunger 2. Please mark it on your sheet.
Electric Boogaloo.
Boogaloo.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, I'll say that during this impromptu performance, as he reaches the chorus, his voice goes into a stereotypical metal scream. Unlike anything you have heard from him thus far. And as he's playing, rocking out hard, Teddy would watch that violet aura briefly flicker over his red eyes as he seems to be provoking the ghost within him.
What's the color of the rest of the aura? Is it black?
It's pure rock and roll.
Still violet.
It is still violet. Okay.
Yep.
What if I said nothing? Yeah, what if I said nothing?
Is it to my understanding that I am talking to Tobias now, or are you still Joey?
Well, hey, what's up? He slicks.
Now, please.
He slicks back his greasy rocker hair now.
The ceiling. Now, please elaborate.
Feels so good to be back in my own skin, my little Joey boy. Had the spotlight for a little bit too long. I'm Tobias. Nice to meet you, everyone. Lucian, Evelyn, Nemo, Kitty, and Teddy Bear. Got y'all.
I think I preferred the other one.
The fuck is going on?
Oh, the
Teddy bear?
Oh, this isn't good.
I have a question.
Yes.
So are you the lyricist?
Am I the what? Sorry?
Are you the one who writes the lyrics?
Which one is it?
All the rock and roll jams come straight from me. Yes,
Oh my
sir.
god.
No,
I'm gonna
no, Devo.
pick up
Taylor
my
Swift
notebook. Can you give me your autograph?
He
Oh,
he pulls out the Sharpie that's in Joey's bag, and he writes a little like a little memoir in there as well. He writes down,
My darlings, this is hardly the time.
so he writes, and he says it out loud as he's writing, because this is a audible thing. The only way to truly live is to embrace the chaos within and let it consume you. Tobias Stone.
That's what I always say.
Interesting.
I think I just turned my head into Amarantha, who I'm still holding up, and like, did someone spike my fucking coffee this morning? What the fuck is going on?
I told you, ghosty.
I'm not sure.
So another question. Do you see that one? No, still.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Is that the
What's
wife?
happening now?
Teddy. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So now that I can see the wife and I can see this ghosty, is there a reaction from the wife?
The ghost of Olivia Stone seems to reach for you. Help me. Let me see him again.
For
Let me tell him I love him one last time. Reaching her hand out further.
You promise this is a one-time deal? In and out? You're not sticking around?
Yes.
The fuck are
Can
you
I
doing,
hear
Teddy?
that?
Trying to get my rocket boy back.
Nemo,
Wait a second.
the speech would still be garbled to you.
Okay.
Okay, so you're holding your hand out to this ghost.
One and done. She makes it very clear this is a one and done.
Yes.
She holds it out.
Buy popcorn, everyone would be eating it right now, right?
Her spectral hand passes through yours, and Teddy, give me strength and stamina. Please include your hunger die.
So son of a bitch. Strength and stamina. Okay, so that's a pool of 5. And then I've passed the hunger check.
Very good.
And I succeeded on the strength and stamina. I had 1 fail.
1 fail, the rest successes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's a cold feeling being inhabited. You lose awareness of your own body. You still remain aware of what's happening. But you're watching yourself turn, look at her own hand. And she looks up at Joey. Is it really you, baby?
You see Tobias' expression of pure, unadulterated rock and roll drop.
So cute.
And he's just like, his lips quivering. Olivia? Is it really you, baby?
It's really me, baby. and everyone, you see Teddy bolt forward, wrap her arms around Joey, and kiss in a cinematic fashion. Maybe a bit too growly.
Oh, I love love.
Kitty's like one pot woo, one pot this is not the time, one pot. Well, looks over to Indigo, rolls her eyes. Again.
Tobias is going to put Olivia down. I'm going to play your favorite song, baby. Everybody, we'll continue with the heist after I sing this song. Doom, do 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 do, do 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 do. Just a small town girl.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Living in a lonely world. She took a midnight train going anywhere.
Alright, okay.
There's a split-second moment where Lucian has one of those intrusive thoughts about putting the gun to his temple. But he doesn't.
Amarantha taps her toe a little bit. Even Indigo chuckles at that.
Like, I can appreciate it. This is not really the time for it. And then I think she turns and she sees that the ghouls are missing and go to Evelyn and goes, "They somewhere safe?"
Yes, they're definitely safer back at the penthouse than here. They'll have a watchful eye on them.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling.
I think Lucian looks over to Indigo at this point, frustrated. Indigo.
Like, please.
Twins. Vault.
All right.
Fuck.
Before...
Trying. Yes.
Sorry. Just very quickly. Kitty will reach her hand over. It's just and goes, "Make sure you protect them before it's too late."
Reach your hand over to who?
I'm reaching your hand over to Evelyn with a knowing face of hold on to your loved ones while you can.
I'm trying to protect them. If they're here, then they're more likely to get... Well, you know what could happen. And they look after themselves, but...
This isn't my first rodeo, sugar.
Yeah. Well, then you know.
Better than nothing.
We'll say the performance in the hallway concludes, and...
Please. Love it, but also... my stress level.
She just looks out at you all, and you actually see Teddy's face crying. And she just goes, "I can be at peace now. I hope you join me someday, baby, on the other side."
Olivia, baby, please don't go. Please.
I can't stay. I promise this young one.
Please, baby. We can go about this heist. We can help these people. We can do what we need to. And then we can ride off into the moonlight. And we can also dance in it. And get it on almost every night.
You see Teddy's face struggling a little bit, but I won't move on just yet. I'll stay. I'll wait for you, baby.
You're the best, sugar. You're the best.
And you all watch as Teddy appears to arch into the air as that cold feeling leaves your body, and Teddy, you are yourself again, completely aware that you just kissed Joey, or Tobias, as it were.
I hold them
so
now.
cute. You two
Here's
make
a handkerchief.
couple.
Not how I wanted that to happen.
You say that out loud.
She thinks it, but it comes out. She does not realize that she actually said it out loud. One of those internal thoughts that got expressed out loud, and she's just like, "Oh, disregard."
Oh.
Indigo will chime in. Process later. Panic now. If you have
I am
allies,
panicking
now's the
now.
time to call your allies in. We have a job to do, people.
Teddy does have allies.
I'm
I don't know
gonna
what allies she has.
What
take
do we
my
need?
phone out.
All allies to say?
Yes.
I don't. I think that she's gonna genuinely hand Teddy her phone and be like,
Kitty, we're going to have lessons on your phone.
I can help
I
with that as
just-
well, mommy.
We're going to have lessons.
Sorry. Skip over
Tobias
time.
being Tobias gonna be a rocker from the 80s. He's gonna send a text to his buddy at the radio station to put an ad on the radio.
How does he know what texting is? Excuse me. Make an intelligence and technology roll, please.
Hey, he's been in
We're
Joey's
like
body.
sending a page.
Kitty, who am I texting?
I suppose. Like should like pauses. Well, there's only one ally I have among the staff around here. Just go to L. It's under Lobo.
Okay.
That's 3
scroll.
successes and a failure, please.
3 successes. All right. You're able to text an unknown number in Joey's phone, but you get a message. This number is no longer in service.
Shit. Here we go again.
All right. So, Teddy, you're scrolling through Kitty's phone.
Yep. She pulled up to where
There's not
she's
many
at.
contacts at all.
No, there's
There's
not many
like 4.
She pulls it up like almost immediately.
One of them is
and-
Indigo, and that's still like unknown number. I haven't like ever made it a contact because I still don't get how it works.
As she's
What do you want?
scrolling, she immediately put her number in and is like, Dave.
I
Has
was
no
gonna say the
idea.
other one is Teddy's because she just added it.
Yeah, Teddy just added her.
True.
She's got a couple of she's actually got a couple of phone numbers in there, but she doesn't. Not all. There's a lot of calls from an unknown number that she doesn't know. Well, like she does know, but she doesn't know what it means when it's unknown caller. So she's like, "Hello, unknown."
Right, what am I
But yes,
sending him?
oh no, just press the button. It'll be much easier to do the.
Oh, you want to do the
thing.
talking?
Yeah,
wanna do the talking?
Trust
Okay.
me, it'll be
Here you
better
go,
if I
babe.
do the talking.
As
you
the
go, babe.
phone is ringing, Lucian, you get a text in the group chat. Serenity types the word. Oh, hang on. I mistranslated that. One
It's
second.
like this. This is how she's holding it.
Auxilium, which you don't need to think to know what that word means in Latin. Help.
Help is so many less letters though.
Yeah, but cool.
Do I know where they went? Because I know Amaranth said that they were looking for me, but is that all I know?
That's all you would know, but if you'd like to text them.
I think at this point he's just reacting. He's not going to reply. He puts the well, I think. Does he have anyone else he can call? Like other allies?
And
We've talked about a few people, but I lose track of which is which.
I have a
There's a lot of
question.
people.
Can Teddy check the security cameras to see if she can find where the twins are?
You can. Intelligence technology, your favorite role. All
I
right.
love this role.
Kitty, the phone rings and rings, and then finally you hear a gruff, Miss Katerina.
Buen Lobo. I'm sorry to bother you, sugar. There may be some. I don't like to be a bother. But I might need those rippling muscles for some help.
Where are you?
Economy, but I have a feeling we're heading down to places Dion don't want us. She's been very naughty, not in the good way.
Security's getting tight. Be careful. I'm on my way.
Oh. Thanks, sugar. And then
Hangs up.
Again. They do the hang up because
Teddy tapped the end button for as she's scrolling security cameras, which was
He probably hung up before you did.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite
We'll
role...
have some assistance.
Sorry.
I don't want to get him hurt, though.
We could use all the help we could get. What was that roll, Teddy?
Double crit. 5 additional successes, 2 fails.
9 successes. Amazing.
Good girl.
Oh!
Love a technology roll. There's just so many dice.
So, you notice that some of the security cameras have been rediverted since your earlier efforts this evening. With 9 successes, I'll say you managed to divert them again, so that attention is not on the hallways you guys would need to use. Keep moving through. You do notice a presence of more armed guards. Bit of a concern. Moving on, you get to the first employee entrance where you all found the elevator leading to the basement. Down a level, you see the second sub-basement where you fought Jude earlier this evening.
Mm-hmm.
You see there is an enormous dent in the concrete of the wall, roughly where Desiree was chained up.
Oh.
Desiree is gone. And as you move the camera around, Jude isn't there anymore either.
Shit.
Okay. So...
Lucian, you don't send a text?
I'm trying to remember if I have anyone that I could send a text.
Okay. There is someone.
I don't put one in the group chat now.
Okay. These are special circumstances, so although you haven't heard from him in approximately 15 years, you try his number anyway. Rings and rings. Goes to voicemail once more. Do you leave a message?
I think frustrated he does. And it's just a simple message. It's me. Viridian Dream. Lower basement. Whatever it costs, I'll pay. And that's it.
Did Teddy tell us about what she saw?
Not yet. She's going to.
You have a chance to do so now.
So... something funky's going on in that basement that we just came out of.
The one covered in blood and arms?
Yeah, the one where my dead sire should be laying. He's not there anymore, and neither is Nemo's sire. There's a big old dent in the wall.
I can try and find out where they are.
Oh, we're going down there. We're going down there now. We've wasted enough time with whatever the fuck this is. Sorry, congratulations, whatever. We're going. We're going.
Hey, let's go.
Kitty slips. She carries 2 of them. you know, in case of siren escapades. She slips her card to Amarantha. That'll open my room on the top floor. Now, avoid getting blood on the good sheets, but you're welcome to anything in there, right?
I'm healed now. I can come with you.
That's not up to me. If you want to come, you can. But this
I'm
is,
all right
should
now.
you need it, just give me a...
I think I'll
Okay.
if I hear that, I'll walk back as I'd already started walking off. And I'll just go over and I'll just take her hand, kiss her on the forehead. It's your choice.
I
But if
don't
you
want to
do-
leave you again.
And stay close.
Will do.
Why screw up so fast?
She'll take a small pistol out of an ankle holder. Make sure it's loaded. Indigo would have already started walking, probably
Yeah.
alongside Lucian. We need to go.
Heading.
We need to go now.
Heading.
Evelyn! As we're all walking, you would all see Evelyn pull out her phone. Dialing up any allies?
Because it's Evelyn.
Anybody.
Because,
If anybody has any.
hey Google. Call the cousins.
Is it actually calling now?
The phone starts ringing.
Yeah.
So, as you're all walking to the elevator, we're going to accelerate time just a little bit. You ride down from economy to the ground level. Passing through.
I did. Sorry. I just love that we have decided that it's called economy now.
Yep. You pass through the main casino floor where activity seems to be at its peak given the Masquerade ball happening this evening. You breeze your way through and are not noticed twice by any of the partygoers, although as you approach the same entrance you used to gain access to the backstage area, as it were, you do notice the presence of 2 armed guards openly carrying their weapons, stationed at the door.
That might seem like it'll be a problem for us to get through the door.
No shit, Sherlock.
Actually, Sherlock took a lot of shits.
I'm going to pretend that conversation never happened.
Tobias is gonna use one of his dominate abilities to cloud Lucian's memory, so he does remember that.
Okay.
Petty use of skills right now. Oh my god, come on, guys.
Would unswayable mind come in handy here by any chance?
Just with the sheer amount of sauce that Lucian's been given Joey, Tobias is not taking that.
Okay, so there is a roll to resist. Joey, make me charisma and dominate, and Lucian, make me wits and resolve. If you're activating unswayable mind, it is free, no rouse checks, so just give me intelligence and resolve and add your fortitude rating to your dice pool.
Sorry, what am I rolling here?
Charisma and dominate.
Charisma, so that's 4 dice.
Where would I find my fortitude?
Down under your disciplines.
I got a 9 and 3 fails.
Okay, 1 success. So you just have to beat a 1.
I'm gonna spend a willpower.
Okay. You just have a 1 in fortitude, Lucian.
Okay.
So do I roll 3 more dice?
Reroll 3 failed dice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 3 9s and 1 5.
Okay, 4 successes.
Six out of 7.
Very
Successes.
nice. So, Again, for the second time this evening, you feel someone else use the discipline of your clan. Lucian, how do you reply?
Another one for the shit list. I'll deal with you later.
Yeah, well,
Take the time.
you better beware of squirrels. They're plotting to overthrow humanity with acorn.
Oh god, process now, panic later, move, move, move. What are we gonna do?
Alright.
This
Well,
is Kitty's time to
do I-
shine.
oh yeah, Kitty is debating between damsel in distress maneuver or now tuck in over there, alright?
Indigo will join Kitty. I'll take the one on the left, you take the one on the right.
It's like I would as that happens, Kitty kind of goes, damsel in distress or looking for a good time?
Looking for a good time. These guys are easy. They pack big guns, but they're fucking easy.
Oh, I do like when they're obedient. All right.
Okay.
Kitty, like you see Kitty like just adjust herself slightly, you know, the like this, and then like the revealing of the slit just a little higher. She tucks it into her garter, and as like with her like shoulders back, but a neck exposed purposely. She wears her hair like this on purpose. She like lashes down and takes Indigo's arm with like that sort of like and starts to loudly giggle as they make their way over.
What? Okay. So Indigo just uses compel. She got 2 successes, but these are mortal men, so they don't have a pool to resist this. I'll say that with your combined efforts, the one on the right is immediately drawn to you, Kitty. The one on the left, Indigo catches his gaze and just goes, stare at the wall. He turns, stares at the wall. She'll make a forward gesture to everyone else.
I think for Kitty's sake, like there's the light whisperings in the ear as she goes, you know, if you keep your eyes closed, you might see something special later.
He'll close his eyes.
And now, I like with that like move.
So while that was
Go.
happening, Lucian tries ringing again, and I assume goes straight to voicemail again.
Yep.
So he leaves another message, and you can see him. He's like rubbing his forehead. Fuck. Please, Griswold, please. This might be it. Please. And hangs up.
Evelyn's gonna turn to Lucian, see him rubbing his head. Bit of a headache there, darling.
I think he
Maybe twins can rub your shoulders for you.
gives Evelyn side eye. Headache. Takes one to know one.
She's being nice. My goodness.
Evelyn.
Not
Let me
Kitty,
check.
Lucian's the bitch. Just for reference. It is the nice one.
Evelyn.
Kitty is the nice one.
Wits and awareness,
storyteller?
please.
Okay. Okay, so... Ooh, wait, I didn't get enough dice out. Wits and awareness. Okay, so 2 and 3. Three successes, 2 fails. 1
3
crit.
successes is enough.
Cool. One of them's a crit, just so you know.
You haven't heard that name in a long time.
I haven't.
Scarlet.
Don't mind me. It's just I do this much freaking out on all streams. It's just usually you can't see me doing.
Love seeing you cut some shapes.
Not since your knife slashed his throat have you heard the name
Shit.
Griswold. And now, roll me composure plus etiquette.
That's etiquette.
That's 3 and etiquette 2. Oh, it's the same amount then. 5. Two successes, 3 fails.
2 successes. Lucian,
I'm not going to
intelligence
ask
and
for willpower. I
insight.
want to keep this.
Intelligence and insight.
I'm not rolling any willpower. I'm keeping it chaotic.
Yeah.
Have to do it too.
If the drama.
3 successes, 3 critical successes.
Yeah, you have.
Oh my god!
I love my D10s.
8 successes.
I love your D10s right now. This is what I was hoping.
Okay, you caught the telltale flinch from Evelyn. And from Evelyn, a flinch is saying a lot. She's normally very composed under pressure.
Huh. I knew I could get under your skin. Everyone has their pressure point.
I have no idea what you're talking about. No cracks in this glass.
It's funny, perspective is a strange thing. Sometimes you can't see the cracks when you're surrounded by them.
Oh, darling. It's not a nice thing to say about yourself. Shall we go?
Deflection. Oh, I thought you were better than that. And he walks, seeing the signaling for...
We'll say that as we're walking past the entrance where these 2 guards are sufficiently distracted is how you have this conversation. Putting a pin in that, you round the corner and are met with a 6'3", shirtless male with long red hair in a warm color. As soon as he sees Kitty, he rushes to her side. I came as soon as I heard. He will kiss the ring.
And like as after the kiss, like hand through the, I'm guessing lowered self to be at the right height, so she's not like.
Oh, you all would see this impeccable height difference as this clearly much taller male bows his head and folds his hand in front of him.
To which Kitty goes, "Wait, Lobo. Thanks so much for coming, honey."
I'm just glad you're safe.
And why are you without a shirt?
I was running.
Rock and roll.
I'm not
He's
complaining.
confused at that. Lucian would probably have the best chance at recognizing this individual, as would Teddy. You don't need to roll for it because his name is on the payroll. This is Lazarus, head of security.
Yeah, it is.
I've read about you.
Like,
It is.
like Scarlett's like, yeah. Kitty is like way more composed, and I'm really struggling to be Kitty right now because my shipper heart's so happy.
Evelyn is very much just staring at like the dynamic between Kitty and Laz, and just being like, just thinking in her head like, I wonder how I can get us to create our own coterie, you know?
I love it. Kitty, for her part, will lean down and just very lightly whisper, what's going on, but in a way that's like, that looks like it's seduction, but it's very much a like echoing concerns, but in that intimate manner that only, what's the best way to describe it? She's hiding her nervousness by doing this.
He bends to your height and whispers the following. You have 10 minutes before this place goes on lockdown.
My babies.
Thank you, darling. All right, 10 minutes.
That's all I needed to hear.
Let's go.
You proceed through the rooms. We'll say, hitting the fast forward button again, you all enter that familiar service elevator. Maybe a bit less people than before, although, let's be honest, Lazarus takes up enough room for 2 average-sized people. And riding on that descent down into the lower levels, Lucian, you have no need of worrying about signal this time because of your jailbroken phone. We arrive on the 2nd level to find... You know, Teddy, it might have escaped your notice before, but suddenly, everything is pristine. As though there were never any bloodstains or puddles to begin with.
I don't like this.
They know we're here. Fuck! Indigo swears as she gets off of the elevator.
How far are we from the penthouse?
Well, now you're in the 2nd basement level, so quite a ways.
Probably about as far as we can be.
Mm-hmm.
You do have your phone.
Okay.
You got access to his phone too.
Well, debatable.
We'll see about that.
I'm not even fucking touching his phone, thanks.
No, but if you ask nicely, there's somebody that might be able to jailbreak your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
This one she will hack,
Yes.
but very subtly where no one would notice.
Oh,
I'm at
yeah.
a low tech level, so I probably won't even notice.
We'll say that as you move through to the next section, yes, your favorite role, intelligence technology.
With the hacking is 10 dice, fam. It is a 10
Let's go.
dice pool.
Can I
That's
roll
a
to see
crit.
if I notice that
That's
she's
a
going
crit.
to hack as well?
Wits and awareness.
Uh-huh.
5, 6.
Tobias.
Those are fails.
The acoustics in here are fucking rad.
Oh,
You noticed that right away.
It's 5.
5 successes for Nemo. Okay.
I have a double crit plus 4.
8 successes. Nemo, this escapes your notice as Teddy, being so advanced she could probably do this while she's walking into the next room. Evelyn's phone has a similarly boosted signal, and maybe a packet sniffer left into the hardware of the device.
Oh, shit.
And I'm here for the drama.
All right.
That's the kitty's part. It's
Can
very
I-
quickly.
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
No, actually, you handled that first.
You start speaking. It's fine.
Oh, that's alright.
I just wanted to call Mommy and Daddy and see if they're safe.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll say that they pick up and they say something to the effect of, they know what you told them earlier. They're staying in the suite, and they do have access to the guns. So, if anything happens, then they're all right.
I'd hope as well that my phone call to the cousins that I would have
Yes.
articulated that keep them safe, like bring the staff,
Mm-hmm.
but one of you needs to keep my baby safe. So I need one of them to be with Mommy and Daddy, and in the
Alright.
case of an emergency, they need to evacuate.
I'm going to find their sheets.
At least if I can tell them 10 minutes. So
Okay. We'll say that... really quick, just want to resolve this, and then, you leave a message for Rain, but get a text back saying, I'll head for the suite. Payne, he will respond and tell you that he's about 20 minutes out handling a job, but he'll be there as soon as he can.
as ever,
Alright,
I
Kitty?
probably would say, "Job, just get."
As for
fucking
Kitty,
here."
the only thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to tag Lazarus down by the hair, so he's down at her height, which I'm assuming he's like basically a shadow at this point. And she like turns over. It's like, I don't need you getting shot again, so you best be careful. All right.
I'll be fast.
You'll be obedient, is what you'll be. Stay safe. I mean it.
Of course.
She gives him a kiss on the cheek. Good boy.
Maybe a few like, excited head tilts. Give me a sec.
Happy puppy Goper.
Wagtail.
Okay. Everyone down in the basement again.
10 minutes. 9 at
Moving-
this point. Let's go. Sorry.
How dare you?
Good bad.
Okay, moving on to the next section, you all would see the same empty room where you fought Jude before. Not only is Jude the torpored corpse of Jude gone, there's a dent in the wall that used to have the bolt which was connected to the collar around Desiree's neck. Both of them are gone. The blood, any trace of blood, has been wiped away.
Is this the same room that had? Is this the same room that had all the weapons? Yeah.
Yes, that was in the other section of this room.
Okay.
Okay, Indigo would say 3rd level. That's where we're going.
3rd level.
Good level.
Through the stairs.
Okay.
If there are any more last-minute preparations, we'll maybe say that Lazarus will... he'll pick up a vest, a Kevlar vest. So he's shirtless, but he's wearing Kevlar now.
I will say Kitty is going to very quickly premonition.
Do they have?
Okay.
Do they have Lazarus's size?
They even have his size?
It's just
It
tiny.
looks like a Kevlar crop top.
Yeah. Just like covering half a nip each.
All right. What would
Okay.
you like me to roll for premonition? I
Let
need to
me
roll a rouse
see.
check too, right?
It's free. Resolve plus aspects.
Resolve 3 plus aspects, also 3. Me. Give me the dice one. This is my first roll of the session.
Hey.
Oh shit! So that is failure. 2 crits, so 2 zeros, 2 9s, 5, and a 3. So 6
Six successes. Very nice. Okay. I'll say Lazarus is the closest to you, and he would have seen a premonition happen before.
Mm-hmm.
Your eyes return to the color electric green.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you described it as Mountain Dew green last time.
Yep. Yep. Mountain Dew. Soda glow. Yep.
Your vision fades from the present moment. Takes a while to sort through the colors and flashes that you're seeing, but eventually your mind does clear. You experience vision, but this one appears to be another page from the past. You see into an open field where a stake has been mounted into the ground. Not unlike the stakes at the Salem witch trials. Lashed to this stake, as far as you can tell, is Teddy. Her clothing is off, suggesting that this is even farther into the past than perhaps you've ever seen before. A group of people gather around her as the sun is just starting to set in the sky. These people chant in a language indistinct in your mind, but on the stake, Teddy starts to scream. It is an agonizing, unending sound of pain and terror. Your vision changes, and suddenly it seems as though time has accelerated even further as the moon is now high in the sky. Teddy's been removed from the stake. Her chest bloody from a presumable wound. As this group of people wait, you would move a little closer, noticing on her forehead is another wound. As they wait and watch and anticipate what's to happen. From your first glance, it seems as though Teddy isn't moving. as though she has died. But just when it seems like this group may have wasted their time, Teddy opens her eyes. All three of them? The wound in the center of her forehead opens, acting as a functioning third eye. She opens her mouth. No sound comes out, but as you watch, she has fangs. She sits up, looks around at everybody, and the last thing you hear before you return to the present moment is a guttural scream as all three of her eyes go black as night. Kitty, you return to the present, and might I suggest we take our 5-minute break?
Yeah, I was about to say, she's come back crying.
Perfect time to do so, and just on the dot there. Pixie, thank you so much for the £10 donation towards the Kaleidoscope Trust. Mwah!
Thank
You are amazing. So, we shall take our little break here, and we'll be right back with you to find out what the fuck is going on next, because I don't know, and I'm really stressed. See you in 5.
Bye.
Bye. And welcome back to Bad and the Beautiful. Wasting no time, straight back to our storyteller, Bridget.
Whew. All right, so now the aim is the 3rd level. We recall the stairwell where Nemo reunited with his daughter, Alice. It is here that this coterie moves. It's a fairly standard hotel stairwell. We'll say that as you're moving down to the 3rd basement level, when you reach the bottom of the steps, it's where the steps end. They do not go any further down. Standing in the corner, talking amongst themselves, are Serenity and Trinity. They appear to be unharmed. They look up when they see you approach, and look to Amarantha, but then back at you, Lucian. You're safe, thank goodness. We tried to leave, but we can't, and we don't know why.
Tell me what happened.
He told us not to.
Who's he?
They look like they're struggling to say a name. Like they're choking on the words almost. Anyone? Maybe not anyone. We'll say Kitty, Teddy, and Evelyn. Make me wits and awareness.
Wits and awareness. You trying to remember where awareness is? Oh, okay. Yep.
Right underneath the academics.
Oh, I got 2 crits and 2 successes, 1 fail.
I'm burning
6
a willpower.
successes.
2 zeros, 2 2 6s, and a 5.
Okay.
Would my hearing specialty come into this one?
Hearing, no.
Okay.
Okay, Evelyn has 6.
Mine was a fail. I only got 3 successes,
Okay.
even with the willpower burn.
I have a double success and 2 successes. And 2 fails.
6 successes each. We're gonna focus on Evelyn.
Okay.
You've seen something similar to this play out before if someone has been compelled to not reveal information.
Okay. I don't know what to do. I never know what to do in these situations.
It's okay. Hang on. But Evelyn, you also have some abilities that would come into play. I'm going to message you.
That's what I'm looking at the abilities. I'm like, ah.
I think while this is being fed out, Lucian like pulls Amaranth in, pulls the twins in, and they all kind of like touch foreheads with each other, and Lucian's just like, it's okay, we're together now. This family persists as long
The
as we stick
twins
together.
look like they're still struggling to speak.
I'm gonna
something.
use... Oh.
He.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry. I'll let you finish.
We'll say that she'll say something to the effect of, he did something I can't say. Evelyn, you would hear this.
Mm-hmm. So with that, I am going to use Mesmerize on them and say to them, when you're with Lucian, you must tell the truth.
Ooh.
They are mortals. They have no role to resist. We'll say... Serenity looks up from the huddle, catches Evelyn's gaze, and says, Demetrius, he opened the vault. We saw what that thing was, but we don't know what that thing was. Eyes, black. 3 of them. 3 eyes.
3 eyes.
3 eyes. Lucian, you see a very obviously mesmerized twin revealing this information.
And I see that that's the source of that is Evelyn.
Yes.
I storm directly up to Evelyn, face to face.
Can I help you?
While I appreciate you assisting in your own way, not them.
It was
They're
the quick
under
and easy
my
thing to do.
protection.
Well, then why don't you use it then?
Do not test me tonight.
Perhaps
Are you
another night
stepping
then.
forward?
Yes, Kitty?
Poke him in the chest and try and like just kind of...
Like, Kitty
Keep your
does the
distance.
thing where, as she's passing by Lucian's back, she draws a finger, like, across to, like, sensorily just change the direction of his attention just a little bit. As she leans forward, and she's looking at Teddy, right? Because we haven't... looking at Teddy and looking at them, and turns... Did the thing with the eyes look like this? Gorgeous individual over here.
Me?
Serenity does a double take. Yes.
What?
How is that possible? We just saw you.
She was with us the whole time.
I don't like this. It is uncharacteristic to hear them break the use of the royal we. But specifically, Serenity says, I don't like this.
Kitty, what's going on?
I saw something as we were heading down. I didn't get a chance, you were already out of my sight, but I saw you tied up, hurting, some sort of ritual or something. And like you'll see that her like the edges of her makeup, despite how pristine she normally is like has smudged from like the fact that she's cried a little. There was a lot of pain, Sugar. Whatever they saw was in a lot of pain once for whatever the hell these people wanted. And it was strong. And it looked just like you. A little older, maybe.
Me?
Yes, you.
Kitty, you would recall in this vision that the way Teddy's face was framed in the vision, blinking you'd miss it, but it looked exactly like her.
Oh, sorry. Down to the strands of hair, Sugar.
So someone's
they hiding?
prancing around with my face?
I'll turn back to Serenity. Which way?
Only got some minutes.
Where the stairs end, there's a part of the wall that appears to have been shifted open to reveal a narrow passageway into a dark room. You all would get the sense that you would have to squeeze through this passage to be able to fit inside the third level.
Okie doke.
She will point in toward this narrow shaft on the wall that doesn't look like it should be accessible, but you get the sense that if you were to push through, you'd make it to the other side.
Difficulty.
You know what? Just give me strength checks. Add your hunger, please.
I was about to say.
Straight strength?
Straight strength.
I
And
would
a
like
hunger
to.
die.
I would like to ask Serenity.
Oh, wait.
Evelyn, you get a
Sorry.
+1 bonus to this roll.
Cool.
I go up to Serenity and I ask, do you want to forget what you just saw? It seems like it's the source of your
No,
discomfort.
I don't know what he did to me, but I want to remember his face. Lucian, you would realize she's speaking in terms of the end of that sentence would be for retribution.
Sorry, one more time. What was the check?
Strength, just straight strength.
Can I use Unseen Passage?
It would make you invisible. It wouldn't make the passage any wider.
Oh, okay.
So I rolled a 0 and a 9, so
2 successes. That'll
but
work.
What with the +1, what do I do with that? Sorry.
Roll another dice.
Oh,
So
yeah,
just-
idiot.
I
That'll
got
be another
thr-
0.
Okay, 3
Nice.
successes. Very nice.
I got 3 normal successes, and I failed my hunger check.
Okay.
I succeeded.
Lucian. All right.
Sorry.
One at a time. Lucian, mark your hunger at hunger 3. I'm gonna go around the overlay. Pat, what'd you get in your strength check?
Strength check. Let's see. I got 9, 6, and a 3. So 2 successes, 1 fail.
2 successes. Okay. Nemo, what'd you get?
1 success.
1 success. Lucian, what was yours again?
I got 3 successes and failed my hunger check.
Right. So.
All right.
Kitty.
Success on both the strength and the hunger.
Okay. Teddy.
I succeeded the hunger check. 1 success, 1 fail on the actual strength check.
Does a critical success on a hunger check do anything?
It just means you pass.
Okay.
I did have a crit on the 1 success that I did have. On
I
the strength
pass.
check.
Okay.
I also passed my hunger check too.
Okay. Okay. Those of you with 1 success, alright, we'll go in order. So everyone with 3 successes squeezes through the passage, no problem. 2, you manage your way through. It's a bit of a tight fit. Everyone with 1 success will need help from someone on the other side to pull their way through, but you just manage it. This level is darker than the second level. It looks like it's been largely closed off for repairs before.
Tobias turns on his lights.
Ding ding.
Ding ding.
How did
Activating
Sorry, go on.
Eyes of the Beast. Tobias, you can see. This is the closest thing to a dungeon you've ever seen, and honestly, pretty fucking metal. There are chains on the walls.
It's so fucking metal.
There are honest torches, that are unlit
Sick.
right now. And as you look, this room seems to open up into a much larger hallway than is believable at first glance, but all the way at the end, there looks to be another hallway leading out of this level. But in the center of the room, standing in a circle that you have to look twice at it, but you can see now it's a circle painted in some kind of weird, you would guess there may be satanic symbols given your background as a metal singer, but standing in the center is someone that Joey knows. Is that Teddy? She's standing, unmoving. But she looks up, and you two make eye contact. Her eyes are black. And you know what? That might be the most metal fucking thing you've seen all night.
Tobias is going to look back at actual Teddy and the rest of the group. They can't see what's going on, can they?
This hallway is too long and everything's too dark.
It might not be what I'm able to actually do with the ability. Correct me if I'm wrong, but am I able to use cloud memory on everyone to give them the memory of what I just saw?
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were being a dick and being like, "No, you're not seeing this."
Because cloud memory is about making someone forget what they've just seen.
Okay, my bad.
So if you want to share it with everyone, you could do so audibly.
describe.
Yeah, I was. The idea was to do it stealthily, but if
Tobias doesn't strike me as a stealthy person.
hey, he's an agent of the shadows. All right.
Tubular.
Unfortunately, there is no sending spell, so yeah, not a lot of options.
Well, obviously, Tobias is going to go to the most trustworthy person of this entire group. He's going to turn to Nemo. Hey, the blue-haired chick that was my darling Olivia for like 5 minutes.
Yes.
She's got a hot wedding up ahead.
I will say this is a vast, empty room, and the acoustics in here are pretty fucking sick too. So I will say that, trying to be subtle, this echoes.
My hand up like this indicates that I'm trying to whisper.
I'll say anyone who wants to attempt to listen in on this whispered conversation can make me.
I fucking am.
Yeah.
Okay. Wits and awareness, everyone.
Can I use
Yay.
my hearing one for this one?
Yes, you
now?
can. Yes, you can.
Yeah. 4.
I'd like to honestly. Ooh.
One crit
three,
success, 3
4.
successes.
4 successes, 1 fail.
Okay. 5, 4. Hold up. Okay. So, looks like Evelyn hears this. Along with Lucian, yeah.
And Nemo, because I'm specifically telling Nemo.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be honest, this is a big empty room. There's no furniture in it, so I'll say that anyone who tries to hear this conversation can hear it.
Basically, Tobias is doing a stage whisper.
Stage whispering, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, friendship.
So I'll just answer. Did she happen to have a third eye?
Dude, I thought that was only down below, but she definitely
God.
Okay, so I guess technically a fourth eye. Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh, god damn it. So, okay, Indigo probably already listening, and, there's something seriously fucked up about all of this. Indigo, I will say, does start walking forward.
Can I
She
try
pulls
to
out her-
pull on her
On Indigo?
without no
Or on... Okay.
on the me lookalike? Or do I have to see her?
see.
I'm walking forward
It
with
doesn't-
Indigo.
Yes.
It doesn't say that you have to see her to do it, but Indigo will pull out her phone and turn on the flashlight. It does help.
Okay. So that's intelligence and aspects?
Yes, but okay, so Indigo, Kitty, Lucian all walking forward, everyone else, what are we doing?
Oh, I'm
Going
walking
forward too.
forward.
Everyone's walking forward. Okay, so as you all reach the center of this room, Indigo looks at the markings on the floor, shining the flashlight.
Cora.
This is warded to prevent her from leaving, whoever she is. And as Indigo openly speaks, for the first time, the vampire in the center of the circle. If she noticed you all approaching, she didn't visibly react, but her eyes will open. And Teddy, even through this darkness, you feel her looking at you. What'd you get on your roll?
I haven't rolled it yet. Success. What?
Had
Double
a puppy
crit.
grab.
Yeah, I had a puppy to grab. Critical success, 3 successes, 1 fail.
Okay, 7 successes. The name of what this is escapes you, but she is a kindred, and you would have to have a much higher rating in occult in order to understand exactly where she comes from. I'll say that as you all gather around this circle, this ward, as Indigo called it, as Teddy looks into the eyes of this kindred, a voice from the shadows on the other side of the room, he'll say, "Be very careful about your next moves," in a way that echoes down the hallway so that all of you hear this.
I assume we recognize the voice.
Yeah, is it who we think it is?
Evelyn.
Yeah.
Intelligence plus insight.
Okay. 2 and 2. Four successes.
Nice.
Flashback. In the middle of this scene, our view transports to that same night 15 years ago.
Oh god, I know who this is.
Evelyn, washing the blood from her mouth, her hands, sort of reveling in the power that she's acquired. The door opens, and someone joins you in your ensuite bathroom. He's got a slightly receding hairline, but has a strong jaw with a cleft chin and kind brown eyes that stare at you in abject disapproval. Before he says the following. "What have you done?" In the present, Evelyn, you know that voice that you haven't seen since the night of one of the biggest mistakes of your unlife. This is Acheron.
What the fuck did you do?
Footsteps echo off of the hallway as a male figure approaches. If all of you are gathered in a semicircle around this glyph on the center of the floor, he approaches from the other side, holding an honest-to-goodness torch lit. He's wearing a white shirt with suspenders, the neckline buttoned all the way up to the throat, along with a handy utility belt, knee-high boots. It's
Batman?
familiar cosplay to many of you
Oh my god!
watching out there who've ever seen The Mummy.
Yes!
The torchlight sheds even more
friend of Brazier.
light on the... I'll say the torch he holds sheds more light on this figure, and all of you would get a better look as this man You're all bearing witness to a piece of history. As far as anyone outside of this room knows, this kindred is not supposed to exist. He'll go on to explain. This is a salubri.
Can you spell that?
S-A-L-U-B-R-I. I'll say
Thank you.
the name is unfamiliar to most of you. Kitty has heard legends of this clan. As far as kindred the world over know, only 7 of them are in existence in the present moment. She's been freed from her prison, but she must be brought to safety. Her blood is irresistible to our kind. For the first time, the vampire looking at Teddy. I don't know who you are, but I've dreamt about you for 100 years. I had hoped my descendants would grow up leading better lives than I did. But I know that's not the case. I am sorry. I wish I could have died that night. I've been alone for so long. She'll describe her time in captivity in the vault for the last 75 years. They fed people to me, but made sure I couldn't take my own life. They want to use me to start a war. I never thought I would get to see you in the flesh. My only hope was that you could be kept safe, but I fear that I am a danger to you with my presence. Teddy, how do you reply?
Why would I be in danger?
The woman who calls herself the owner of this establishment. If she sees your face, she could take you too.
And make me like you?
If she thinks we are kinfolk, she might believe your blood holds the same properties. Though she isn't very smart.
Got that impression.
But it's often the great ignorance of this world that rises to the most power the fastest.
Oof.
I help you.
I was released and tossed in this room, and she'll describe another magic user painting the glyph on the center of the floor. I'm unable to leave this circle. And Indigo, hearing that, shit. I think my ex is working for Demetrius. I can break it, but it'll take more time than we've got. Lazarus, keenly aware of the time. Fun fact, he's got a watch. So he looks at his watch and sees that you all have approximately 4 minutes left. It is at this point that Acheron speaks. I will do what I can, but should we not succeed in the time allotted, you all will need to prepare yourselves accordingly. Indigo will take a look at this guy. She'll look at the vampire and just... What's your name? The Salubri reveals that she has forgotten her name, but because of her hair, she goes by Blue. Indigo says, we'll need some of your blood. She will hold her arm out, and Indigo will just talk to this newcomer. If you have any supplies, now would be the time, because I had to pack light. So together, the two of them discuss. They begin a ritual which will break the ward in the center of the room. What do all of you do?
We need to stop him from coming down, right?
Lazarus grunts in affirmation.
So, we either meet them head on, or we cause a bigger problem somewhere else.
Cause a distraction.
Best we can do, but we won't have much time. So, if you've got your cousins on hand with explosives, like Kitty, I think for Kitty's part, she's apologized to the individual in the center for not knowing about this, like, at all. That it's been at the bottom of the basement for 75 years. That means it's been along for a long time.
Blue will... She didn't strike me as the original owner of this place, because I had a feeling the owner would have put a lot more care into this facility.
Who was the original owner?
Points at Kitty.
Oh. Well,
Place is named after my mama's ass.
I'll call the cousins.
Evelyn, you would recall that Payne is on his way.
Mm-hmm.
Although...
With the staff, I hope?
Give me intelligence and streetwise.
Okay. So that is...
I'll be right back.
Ooh, 3, okay. 2 successes, 1 fail.
2 successes. Your family has a history of making land deals During that time, you would have heard mention of some system of underground tunnels, but you'd always assumed that was a running joke perpetuated by the men in your family. This tunnel is far longer than it has any right to be. Perhaps this could be connected to that series of underground tunnels. Though, as you surmise this information,
Yeah.
Payne would have a better idea that this system exists. If need be, he could line this tunnel with C4, blow up the casino from beneath the building. Knowing your cousins, they would be foolish enough to try, unless you were to send them a text and intervene.
I'll get them to prepare the explosives.
Send that text.
I'm also gonna say in the text as well. Get them out of here. And if you don't hear from me in 30 minutes, press the button.
And now, the $64,000 question. Do you inform anyone in this room what you're doing?
I tell Kitty. And with that, I say my condolences.
As you say it, there's like a brief hitch to her throat. I'd rather be in no one's hands than in here. And I'm sorry.
Just gonna grab her hand and just kind of like look her as it. I agree
Lazarus
with what you said
will-
before. You and I are very much the same. Okay? Let's stay together. And I look up at Lazarus and be like, let's look after each other and our own kind. What do you think?
Thank you.
After this is all done, let's fuck off into the sunset.
This isn't the first time your family's actually helped me, dear. Though I don't think you recognize me at all. And that's fine. But
Okay.
make sure that the people are safe for the most part. I never did get to see Daddy's hunt, but you know what? It's fine. Maybe I'll find it in the rubble one day.
I'll say with that, Lazarus will pull Kitty into his chest for a big bear hug.
It's fine.
Nemo, any last minute preparations?
I don't like realizing that everybody has checked in with their loved ones, and I forgot to ask my daughter for a number. I am gonna use a premonition and try and see what she's doing right now and if she's okay.
This vision for you, Nemo, is brief, but reassuring. You were told Alice was going to wait in the break room, but she appears to have changed her mind. As you look around, you see a standard one-bedroom apartment. A hand turns the bolt, locks the chain, and you watch as Alice sits by the phone, arms wrapped around herself in quiet reassurance. Before you return to the present.
That's actually a better idea. I'm proud of her.
Teddy, any last minute preparations?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Panic.
Panic
Teddy
is a
doesn't
free
know
action.
Panic is a free action? Okay, great. Because Teddy has no idea what the fuck to do right now. Because she wants to help, but she has nothing to contribute in this moment.
We'll say that, Teddy, you're able to watch Indigo and this new fellow. He pulls out a small mortar, and they begin to create a concoction mixed with blue's blood, and they prepare the ritual. How's Tobias doing? Can't hear you.
Not here.
Tobias has been kind of adjusting the capo on his guitar, kind of figuring out some chords. Because he heard the word distraction, and you know that might be his forte. But given the situation that everybody's feeling a little bit stressed, Tobias is going to start strumming a little song.
But yeah.
I'm always wondering what it would be like to die. She asked me why. I always smile when I feel like I'm gonna cry. She asked me why. Over the cliffs and phantom sands, she's always offered me her hand. And I hear her coming through the echoes, through the echoes, through the echoes, straight to me, so on and so forth. So he's just jamming, hoping to try and like bring down the stress levels, let everybody have a little bit of a chill. Yeah, and like in between choruses and stuff, you're just gonna he's just gonna like kind of crick his head and come out with some madness. Like he looks directly at Evelyn. He looks directly at Evelyn in the eye and says, "You know, every time you sneeze, a parallel universe collapses. Keep the tissues handy."
Oh my god.
What?
Gesundheit.
Alright, well,
Siba.
Amazing.
we should probably get moving. Scream.
Lucian, any last minute preparations?
Couple of things
Through the
from
echoes.
Lucian. The first thing he does is he goes over to Teddy and a reassuring hand on Teddy's shoulder. This is all a bit fucked up, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Fine. You're one of us now.
yeah,
I don't abandon my people. You've earned your place.
I did.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Just do what you do best, and we'll look after you.
Okay.
And once we're done with all this, I have some rather fun plans, actually, that you can help me with. More on that later. And
Okay.
then I'll turn to my group, Amarantha, the twins. And I look around and I get a read of the room. I think Lucian can figure out what's happening and what's to come. And there's a big sigh. Looks to Amarantha, looks to the twins. Holds the phone up. And he starts typing away, and as they look at their phones, they see that he's adding a new name to the group chat.
Aww.
One that they're not familiar with.
Aww.
Well, Teddy's is also added, but there is another name added.
Tobias and Joey.
And he starts typing a message out. Long time no speak. Might be coming your way soon. Heard a party is going on in about a month's time. We'll pop by afterwards. And just for a fun fact, the name of the contact that was added is Rogue. And then
My
puts
favorite
the
X-Men.
phone in the jacket. Checks the gun. Gives Amarantha a little wink.
Storyteller note, brilliant, just brilliant. She'll wink back, check the gun, and it does look like it's about that time, so we'll say
It's
that
about damn time.
Indigo and the new fellow conduct the ceremony as even from this level of the basement up above, you all would hear a klaxon alarm sounding. Lucian and Kitty would recognize this as the red alert sound. The hotel is going into lockdown. You all would hear footsteps from the hallway. Running. As you listen, these steps appear to multiply. And give me just one moment. So, since it is about that time, I'm afraid we might need to see everybody once again in part 4.
I want to keep playing!
I want to keep playing too.
God damn it.
I keep going.
Well, okay.
It's fine.
Okay, but as a post-credit scene tonight,
Despot.
the nights of the events of how this evening will play out remain to be seen, but we are fast-forwarding a bit in time. Joey, it's an undetermined amount of time that passes until you are able to make this appointment, but you are walking through the records of New Bloom Music Management. Straight through up to their executive offices. Swanky. Because you have a meeting today with the CEO, Gavin Wolf, interested in signing you to their label. The door opens, you enter, and you see a man get up from his desk, go, "Hey, Joey, how's it going? Oh, I've heard so much about you. The legend himself, ready to do this thing."
Gavin Wolf, it is an honor. Thank you so much, man. Like, I'm a huge fan of all the labels that you've signed. It makes me so incredibly honored to be your next. Dude, this is the start of something new.
Absolutely, my guy. You know, we're just gonna sit down here, go through all the boring blah 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 legal stuff, but hey, listen, he shakes your hand. His grip is strong and enthusiastic. You, my friend, you're going
with my
places.
uncanny grip, I give him an extra firm handshake straight back.
You two crush each other's fingers.
Yeah.
And as a final note on this scene, he's going to say, you know, those that get your sound, those that dig it, they know. I think we'll make a legend out of you yet. And close credit scene.
And it was just a tribute. You gotta believe me. Just wish you were there. Just a matter of opinion.
Oh, lordy.
Well, with that, I suppose that does it for this ever-growing one-shot.
Love it.
You mean
Of Bad and
like
Beautiful.
on site?
Oh, I wanted to keep playing so much. God damn it. Okay. So I guess we'll have to find a time to play part 4. Bridget, thank you once again for another incredible session. Oh, I'm so pumped for the next one. Thank you so much. Let's go around the overlay and do our usual. Friends, reintroduce yourself. Plug anything you've got to plug, and give us your best moment from the session. I will go first because I'm on the overlay first. I'm Patch, usually your ever humble dungeon master from QuestJunkies, but today reprise the role of Lucien Auriel. This is my channel. You can find me here all the time. You can also find me over on QuestJunkiesUK, now only on one campaign to yesterday, but you know, it's too soon to talk about that. Hashtag TPK. Yes. My favorite moment from the session, I actually think my favorite was the pre-credit scene featuring Evelyn.
That was good.
Because number one, it confirmed what I suspected all along, but number two, just a fucking incredible show of acting from Mai. So fair play, amazing stuff. And that's all from me. Which brings us to Kitty.
Hi everyone, I'm Scarlet Song, she, her, you're not a lichen librarian. On this full moon night, morning, depending on what time of day you are, I have been Kitty, or Katarina Kane, the daughter of the owner of this actual place which she saw her built, damn it. As for where you can find me on my channel. You can find me in a few hours over on QuestJunkiesUK playing Embra, my apparently celestial construct druid lock, and on my channel usually Thursdays and Sundays doing art or the other such. As for my favorite moment, oh gosh, I had my suspicions, but it was so nice to have it confirmed that Tobias was like, Tobias and Joey were actually the same individual. Like, that made me very happy. That I was like, alright, I'll let this go for now. And then like having that like mentally confirmed, I'm like, yes, delicious. Thank you. Thank you for this food. Oh, also, you know, just casually, like, apparently like 192 centimeter like hot werewolf dude, thank you for this gift. Mwah.
That's fair. Thank you so
Also,
much.
like, C in chat being like, step wolf daddy.
Step wolf daddy.
Yeah.
Moving down the overlay, Nemo.
Hey, I'm C, and I have played Nemo, aka Underscreen. And you can find me online as HeyC, both on YouTube and Twitch, or Hey.C on TikTok and Instagram, but I don't use it. Like, I always forget I have it. But my favorite moment, I was gonna say the free credits as well, but since you already said that, there's so many to choose from, like the kiss, for example, or the step wolf daddy, and also again the dynamic between Lucian and Evelyn is always wow. So
good.
all of those.
We
Also,
try
I'm
our
such a
best.
stereotype. Anyway.
All real.
Yeah, it's really easy to portray that because in real life, me and Mike can't stand each other, isn't that right?
Oh yeah, fucking hate each other's guts, you know.
Totally.
Absolutely, well and truly.
Rodania sessions get really awkward.
Oh yeah,
Mm-mm.
hells yeah. Thank you so much. Speaking of, Evelyn.
Hello, I'm Mai, aka Mai the Pirate. Tonight I played Evelyn Pirelli, the so innocent but slightly dodgy mafia princess dominatrix mummy. Hoping to run into the sunset with Kitty, not gonna lie.
My two mummies.
My favorite moment tonight, I mean, was whenever anything to do with like Lucian and seeing Patch's reaction. I really enjoyed doing, like, genuinely really enjoyed doing the pre-credit scene because, like, usually I'm like, "Hi, I'm cute," but
Look at that.
what other moment? There was another moment I really liked. I can't remember, but just I really love like being again. I'm gonna be sappy. I mean, loving having to tell the story and doing it all with you lovely people at the table. And I know we all thought it was gonna be a part 1, but Jesus Christ, I'm excited for part 4. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
We can finally we can have a proper showdown and hoedown with these fuckers. So let's do that next time.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, you can find me on socials, Maya the Pirate, here on Monday and Wednesdays. Redania. I'm no longer on Saturdays at Phoenix.
I know. Too
Yeah,
soon.
that's where you can find me.
Thank you so much, dear. Moving down the overlay once more, Teddy.
Hi guys, I'm Maddie. I was playing Teddy Lincoln, our crazy Malkavian who is just too pure. But I think my favorite moment was Vamp Dad adding her to the group chat because it made her really feel like he was part of the family at that point. Like, okay, I've been accepted, and she's never really had a family before that actually accepted her and loved her. So this is big for her. Oh, and you can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Mermaid Maddie.
See, the fun thing about that was I was going to throw it in as like I was talking about this mysterious new name, and I was just going to be like, and Maddie too. But like as soon as I said adding a new name, everyone's like, oh, like okay, we'll do it that way.
Damn
Then. But yes, amazing and well earned. And last but certainly no, by any means necessary, least, reprising 2 roles tonight, Joey LeBompt and Tobias Stone.
Hello, everyone. I am Patrick, aka Patton, sometimes Roger Art, but on the occasional Sunday night, I am the rockstar fan gang, as I like short skirts and t-shirts. I play Joy the Bomb, and I also play the Pretender, Tobias Stone. I had a lot of fun tonight. The it's interesting because like I do firmly believe that Joey's role in this is to be comic relief to lighten the situations because everybody seems to be having a terrible time except him. But but one of my favorite parts of tonight's session was the fucking the Olivia interaction.
Yes!
Because I feel like
So good.
because I feel like that's the closest. Like I'll lean into the throttle ship and like nobody batted a fucking eye.
We'll take what we can get.
Hey,
Yeah.
I
So,
typed that in Chaz, the closest thing we're gonna get to Frontal, so.
But yeah, a lot of fun. Just the sheer winging it of the situation and just bounce off each other was fun. So you can find me at Pattoons on TikTok, Pat.Toons on Instagram. I'm still working on the Joy the Bombed music video for the last charity stream we did. Periodically working on that. And also, you will find me here tomorrow night as Colin McGinnis, the Urgency Room Night Fighter, as we are in the final against the big bad of the Tournament Dark. So, looking forward to it. And me and my team will win the fight or die trying.
I will not have another
Huzzah.
character die, thank you. So don't say die. How dare you?
We've had enough of that.
That's one word.
I'll die trying, okay?
As the
Besides,
DM for
we've
tomorrow
got a
night.
cleric and a druid.
As the DM for tomorrow night, I am now rubbing my hands together.
Fuck off.
Oh lordy.
What can I say? We've just played
Oh, boy.
Vampire. It's a taste of blood. It's intoxicating.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thank you so much. And
See, I blame. If there's any character death tomorrow night, I blame John because he did it.
that's fair.
Don't
And
forget
last
Bridget.
of all, but best of all, our storyteller, Bridget.
Bridget! Yay!
Yay!
Hi, guys. All right, I've been Bridget. I've been Indigo and everybody else, and tomorrow night you can find me right here on Redania, Frike, Lady of Nouns, kicking ass, taking names. My favorite moment, definitely, I mean, who doesn't love a spontaneous, like, sudden plotline added in? So the two ghosts reuniting,
That's good stuff.
just immaculate.
Love lifts us up where we belong.
That's gonna be a fun recap.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. And of course, Bridget is our law master as well. Master of law, writer of recaps, lady of nouns, all the above.
Lady of sexy fanfics too.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
You get on over to
Thank you for this
AO3
gift.
and look up Nice Try Enigma 69 and you'll find some delectable stories.
Chef's
Oh,
kiss.
You
true.
can find more of Step Wolf Daddy.
Step Wolf Daddy's on there. Oh yes.
Just
And
happy noises.
with that, I believe that does it for tonight. So we're going to finish up. We're going to go raiding. Let's see who's on so we can go cause some chaos. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Ooh, this is a very rare opportunity. We're going to go see our dear friend of the channel, Dead Aussie Gamer, who looks to be playing some Pathfinder right now. So let's go and annoy Dag with some raid emotes. So, friends, all the love to you. Hope you tune in tomorrow night for this final session of this arc of the Redania Chronicles. TPK, maybe. We love you very much. And Bridget, sign off.
We'll be right back.
Bye.
Bye.